Once upon a time, in a deep forest, lived a fox who couldn't lie. It wasn't that he didn't want to lie. He actually tried his best to do it, but the words just wouldn't come out. Whenever he tried to lie, his whiskers would quiver, and his voice would crack, and the other animals would burst out laughing. Now, this was very embarrassing for the fox because all the other foxes in his family were expert liars. They could look you right in the eye and tell you anything they wanted you to believe. But whenever the fox tried to lie, he'd end up telling the truth by accident. One day, the fox was strolling through the forest when he heard a loud crash. He looked up and saw a little rabbit sitting on a low-hanging branch, dangling by its tail. A hungry-looking wolf was standing below the branch, trying to catch the rabbit. "Help me!" cried the rabbit. "Please, kind Mr. Fox, pull me out of here before the wolf eats me." Now, normally, Mr. Fox would have helped the rabbit, but lately he'd been feeling a little selfish. So he thought to himself, "Why should I help her? I don't even like rabbits that much." Then he looked at the wolf and thought, "Well, I do like a nice juicy steak, and wolves are supposed to taste pretty good." So Mr. Fox decided to help the wolf instead. He strolled over to the wolf and said in his most charming voice, "Hello there, Mr. Wolf. What a lovely day we're having, isn't it? The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and it's a perfect day for a nice long walk." The wolf looked at the fox, then at the rabbit, and then back at the fox. "What?" he asked. "Oh, nothing," said the fox. "I just thought it was a beautiful day. You know, the kind of day where a clever fox like myself could trick an even cleverer wolf than himself and get away with a nice, juicy rabbit." The wolf wasn't the brightest animal in the forest, as you can probably guess by the fact that he was trying to eat a rabbit that was dangling from a tree. But he did know when he'd been insulted. So he snarled at the fox and started making his way over to him. The fox ran as fast as he could, and after a while, the wolf gave up the chase and went back to his rabbit. The rabbit, who had been watching the whole thing, couldn't help but giggle. "Well, that was silly, wasn't it?" she said to the fox when he finally climbed down the tree. "Why would you want to trick me? I could tell you were going to help me anyway." Mr. Fox blushed. He hadn't meant to tell the truth, but sometimes when you accidentally tell the truth, it ends up being the best policy.